Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, I'm giving you sort of a gameplay preview of the upcoming mobile MMORPG called Black Desert Mobile. Now the game will be officially launching globally within the next few months, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to jump into one of the current servers, the Japanese server, and give you guys a gameplay preview of what the game's going to be like. Now I have actually played this game before, but it's been almost a year since I actually made my first video on the game, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to jump in with fresher eyes and check out the game itself. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you are most excited about with the Black Desert Mobile launching in just a few months. So let's go ahead and check out Black Desert Mobile. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is actually create a character. I've already made a character right here, and we are going to jump into her a little bit later, but let's go ahead and make a brand new character. Now we've got the Warrior class, the Dark Knight class, the Ranger, the Witch, the Sorceress, the Giant or the Berserker, the Little Summoner, the Valkyrie, and finally we have the Blade Master. Now with the global release, I'm not 100% sure on which of these classes or races are going to be available, but just like in the original Black Desert Online, they are gender and race locked. So let's go ahead, we're gonna make a Sorceress character because this is the first class I've ever played on the PC version of the game. And you got like, this game looks absolutely insane. So there's a couple of different poses you can go and make your character do if you want to kind of check out their different costumes and how it looks on the character. You can also go and make them, you can kind of customize literally every aspect of the character if you want to. So when you go in and you customize all the different options, you can go over, such as like the face options, you can kind of move things around, you know, adjust the nose, adjust the cheeks, everything. Like literally everything that you can do in the PC version of the game is available here in the mobile version, and they didn't tone it down like at all. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of character customization you can do in this game. Yeah, we're not gonna do. Oh my gosh, can we close that a little bit? Can we make her look semi-normal? It's absolutely ridiculous everything that you can do with your characters in this game. You can go through and oh my gosh. She looks absolutely crazy. So let's go ahead and readjust her back to where she was before. You can literally customize everything to the styles of the eyebrows, the height, the width, the depth. You can go through and customize the hair options for the character, including things such as shine, length, how curly the hair is, how wavy it is. Absolutely crazy the amount of customization that you can find in this game, such as hair color. Look at this. You can really make anything that you want. Now, I will say, just like in the normal version of the game, the actual outfit designs for the characters aren't going to change very much. You're going to have to probably buy cosmetics when you actually get into the game to really customize your character further. But at least we have a pretty fantastic character design right here up front. You can also go and preview a couple of their different costumes and outfits to see what the character is going to look like if you decide to actually buy one of them. So that's character creation in a nutshell. We're gonna head on back and click on our main character right here, Serena, and actually jump into the gameplay. Now this game follows your pretty traditional mobile MMO style of gameplay, where you are gonna be auto-questing and auto-pathing to a lot of different areas and quests. Now, usually I kind of find that as a negative when it comes to games like this, but to be honest, it's not too bad in this game. And the reason why I say that is because Black Desert is a pretty grindy MMO. And so this game, the grind isn't as bad because that auto gameplay function is implemented into it. Now, I will have to say though, the combat in this game is amazing. I absolutely love the combat in this game, and it's gonna really shine in high end game gameplay such as PvP and world bosses. As of right now though, you're gonna be running through and doing probably about 90% of this game on auto, which it's not my favorite thing, but for a game as grindy as Black Desert is, I think it does a pretty dang good job. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into this sort of dungeon that we get to fight a boss in. I figured this would be kind of the best way to showcase the actual gameplay and the combat that this game has to offer. We're getting ready to fight a big old boss. It'll be able to show you guys everything this game has to offer in terms of the combat, because the combat, like I said before, is really where this game shines. You can go through if you want to and like actually manually control your character if you really want to like engage with all the enemies and stuff. But the auto combat actually does a pretty dang good job. Now there is a dodge function. You get a total of 3 dodges. You have to wait till it ends up recharging, and then there's a bunch of really amazing looking skills. And I have to say too, like the skills will kind of change in and out too as you're playing through, getting different combos and abilities. It's ridiculous. Now, in terms of the actual UI of this game, I think it's pretty good. It's more minimalistic than a lot of other games, a lot of other mobile MMOs. But there are a couple of problems that I still have with it, such as there being a ridiculous amount of icons all over the place. But that's what you expect from an Eastern MMO. There are a couple of things that you can hide, such as the mini-map. If you want, you can also extend it to take a deeper look at where you're going to be playing. But we're just going to go ahead and minimize the whole thing. Now you can see all of your buffs down here at the center of the bar, your health. There is auto potions, so once your health reaches a certain threshold, your character will automatically pop a potion and make sure that they stay alive. So far, I haven't really come across anything that's been too difficult. I have gone through a decent amount of potions as I've been playing through the game. I'm going to go ahead and hide a couple more of these UI elements. You can go ahead and click on the user interface for the questing, and your character will automatically move to that next area. Now, some of the other stuff I want to talk about is this is a sandbox MMO, and it's got a pretty large world, but it isn't necessarily an open world like the original PC version. Everything comes in sort of its own instanced area. So, whoa, we need to heal up real quick. In fact, we're going to go and back up for a second because we need to make sure that we get some of our potions down, because I was losing a lot of life there for just a second. So let's see if I can't engage with this guy and actually take him down. Okay, perfect. So like I was saying, unlike the PC version, there isn't this endless open world. When you go into the next zone, you will automatically go through like a loading screen in order to get there. And the world itself isn't as large as the PC one. It's kind of like a miniaturized version of the PC one. You won't really recognize a whole lot of places. There are some places that definitely look a lot like the ones that you'll find on the PC version, but it's not a scaled version of it. It's a very small, like not even a scaled down version of it, but you'll see once you actually get into the gameplay. So here we go. We got a big boss guy we're going to be fighting right now. Let's take this guy down. He looks absolutely epic. This should be a pretty fun fight for you guys to watch. Now, if you don't want to follow the main questing of this game, you can also go around and you can do things such as fishing, boating. You can also go ahead and collect resources and minerals. There's the noting system. Now, I haven't unlocked the servant system in this game yet, where you can hire underlings to move around and do certain quests and things for you. I haven't come across that just yet. I think we're gonna do fine in this combat encounter. I'm kind of keeping an eye on my health bar right now because I want to make sure I don't end up dying. But instances like this, where you'll come across world bosses that are a lot stronger than this guy is, you will have to manually take over if you want to succeed at taking them down, especially in PvP. So we've almost got him taken down. A fairly easy fight, but a pretty epic looking fight, I have to say. I'm gonna go ahead and actually manually take over from now and see if I can't do... Oh, dodge out of there, dodge out of there. See if I can't do a couple of sweet moves. Got a dodge right there. That was a close one. And we should be able to take this guy down with one more swipe, and he's down. Yay, there we go. We just finished it off. We got a bunch of stuff that we can use to upgrade our account, as well as new equipment. Now, this game does have a really similar progression system as the PC version, where you're going to use your Black Spirit to upgrade and enhance a lot of your items. So if you go to your Black Spirit right here, they've got, I don't really know what this system is, but you'll go around and find these stone pieces, which you can then equip, which upgrades your character. The one that I want to show you right here is the equipment upgrade system, where you can go through and enhance it. So you get these specific gemstones that you can use to drop down. As long as it gets to a certain threshold, you can go ahead and try to upgrade it. And there we go. Now it's at a +4. If I go ahead and drop this one down, 80% seems like a pretty good chance. Let's see if we get a +5. And there we go. We got a +5. You can also do the same thing for all of your armor that you get as you collect. So it's a really great way to make sure that you keep your combat power up at the level that you need, because you will be doing quite a lot of grinding in this game. And I found, at least for this character, the Dark Knight isn't as strong as my witch character that I made before. My witch character was absolutely dominating everything that I was coming across. I had no problem. So I don't know if that's an issue with balancing or not. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit more of the user interface. So this is my character right here. She looks so good. It looks awesome. I got some bunny ears that you get through cosmetic items that you can find as you play through the game. There's a bunch of equipment that you can get as well, but just like in the original game, you're not going to be going through and changing your look with the equipment. Really, the only thing that I found that actually changes its appearance as you equip it is your weapon. There's also a whole bunch of stats that are going on here on the left that as you go through, you can kind of customize and really min-max your character's abilities and stats. I've got a couple of things we can open up, some presents and stuff. I wish I knew Japanese, but I literally have no idea what any of this stuff actually means. So maybe we'll get some pretty cool equipment or items that we can use. Look at that. Look at all of this rare gear that we just got, which I'm pretty sure is actually through some kind of special event that's going on right now. So we just got that. We got our offhand that we just equipped. Let's see. We have some new armor that we can equip onto our character, which isn't going to actually change the look of our character. But that's okay. That's fine. There we go. So she is now equipped to the max with a bunch of sweet new gear that we can go through. And I've got a lot of other stuff that we can use too if we wanted to. But let me go ahead and just show you one last basic thing, which is basically the questing in this game. As you go through, you can click on the top right area, and your characters will move through the story, and they'll accomplish goals. They'll talk to different characters. The characters have this sort of weird 2D/3D style of art that's pretty interesting. There is actually one last thing I do want to show you before we end the video, and that is the skill system in this game. No, thank you. I don't want to go ahead and exit out of that. The skill system in this game. We can go through and combine a multitude of different skills on your skill bar, and you actually collect these different books, these skill books that you can use to then upgrade and enhance each of your individual skills. So we'll go ahead through and upgrade these. Looks like my character was a little under-leveled for some of the stuff I needed to accomplish. That was definitely my bad. And I do like the fact that you can go through and actually preview what your different skills will look like as you play through your character. You can kind of see how their different combinations and moves will do, and the information for those stats right there. There you guys go. That is Black Desert Mobile coming out in just a few months. If you guys are hyped for the game like I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. And we are definitely going to be playing Black Desert Online or Black Desert Mobile when it officially launches. Guys, thanks so much for being here. My name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.